Hi, I am Mandy of Mad Cow Mandy Designs. It is September 21st, 2022, and this is episode 2 of a mini-series called All Those Old WIPs. So, episode 1 was June the 17th. I have my notebook. I am prepared. June the 17th was the first episode. That was 3 months ago. It was pure and utter chaos. It's still chaos, but it's controlled chaos. Let's see. I shared with y'all 17 projects. Today, I have 11. So, that's progress. And you might be thinking it's only 6 projects. That's not much for 3 months. I have started and finished a lot of things over 3 months that weren't part of this. I work on what I enjoy and what is making me happy at the time, and that's kind of what I want to be able to focus on. So on episode 1, I had no idea what my end game was for this, what I wanted the outcome to be, other than I had too many projects. They were haunting me and I needed them to stop lurking around and just staring at me all the time. I needed it to stop. So I have it under control. I'm feeling better. I have worked on a lot of things. While they're not finished, I have worked on them. I've made progress on them. And if y'all can hear her, Luna is rolling around in a wooden chair, making all kinds of noise. So yeah, let's start with what I have finished that y'all saw on this series last time. So I finished, because it was summer sock camp at the time, I had lots of socks going, and I made a lot of socks during camp. When this series happened in June, I had 2 pairs of socks that were on the needles. They're finished, they were gifts, they're out of here. I had a red muscle burl hat that is finished. So this is the muscle burl. It is by Ysolda Teague, and this yarn is Fangirl Fibers. So this was one of those things that I wasn't real worried about because it was car knitting. It's vanilla car knitting, so it got finished. I wasn't worried about it getting finished. To the floor. I have no more space here. Some of the things that I was worried about getting finished, that I finished. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's hot. It is so hot in this house today. Okay. This is my African flower blanket. Yep. So this motif is called, wow, that is really bright on the camera. It's pretty bright in person too. Yeah, so this motif is called the African flower, and when y'all saw it, it was just a stack of pieces, and I laid all those pieces out on the floor and realized that I could hook them all together and have a lap blanket. So that's what I did. It took about a week, probably, for me to get it all hooked together, simply because I didn't know what I was doing. And instead of being an intelligent person and looking up a YouTube video on how to connect crocheted pieces together, I just winged it, and it's not perfect, but it's done and I like it. So that is one of my really old projects finished. By the way, if there's something here that you want more information on, I have project pages for everybody. I think I created project pages for everybody. Link down below. It is on my website and not Ravelry, so it should be accessible to everyone. and I put as much information in there as I could. Some of this stuff, I don't know what it is. Kind of like this guy. So, which way's up? This is my Halloween shawl. I do not know what the yarn is. I don't know what size hook I was using. I don't know what pattern I was using. I dug through all of my Pinterest and my Ravelry and my just blank notebooks that I scribble notes in. Nothing. I have no idea what this pattern is. I couldn't find it. I couldn't figure it out. I finally ended up just having to sit here and stare at it angrily for an afternoon until I could figure out enough of what was going on to do another row and a half. That's all it needed. It just needed a row and a half and it would have been finished. Why did I not finish this years ago? I'm insane. Clearly insane. But I was able to wing enough of it to get it finished. So I didn't think I was going to get any use out of this because it's very much a shawl, not a scarf shawl, but it ended up on my desk chair and occasionally the air will kick on and I'll get chilly, so I'll just put this on and sit at my desk. It's actually been kind of useful. But yeah, so that is finished. That is it from the last video to this one. Like, what was in the last video that is finished now. So we can start talking about what I'm working on, why I'm feeling better, and why I feel like the chaos is organized. We are going to work newest to oldest in the best to my ability, remembering what order things came in, because some of it is really old. This one is not really old. This one is brand new cast on that I am super excited about. So this is my Knit One Oxford, Knit One Oxford bag. It was a local yarn store in Oxford, Mississippi that closed. They closed several years ago. But in here, I have my What's This sweater. Oh, let's not lose any stitches there. Oh, goodness gracious. So, you can see I've made a lot of progress on this sweater. This is called What's This by Bad Wolf Girl Designs, and she makes amazing sweaters. I've knit her sweater, one of her sweaters before. All the color work on all of them is just gorgeous. I am really close to being done with the color work on this, so it's going well. It will get finished. I am using Knit Picks Brava. I managed to catch it while it was on sale, so I have it in, oh dear, here we go. I have labels. Do my labels have colors? Yes. My main color, that dark blue, is much brighter of a blue than it is on camera. Solstice Heather. And then my snowflakes are actually a light blue called Clarity. It almost looks white. Should have picked a different color. Oh well. And then there's red. The green is Peapod, and white. So that is going very well. It will get finished, no problems. Next up, Fate's Thread Smelly Cat is my grape Mussa Burl hat. So this is from Southern Skeins, and again, the Mussa Burl is by Ysolda Teague. Most of it. Look at that. Look at that. It is getting close to time to put in my decreases and close this bad boy up. It's car knitting. I'm not real worried about it. I also don't go places very often. That's why my car knitting takes so long. We don't go places. So, it will get done. Not worried about it. In fact, it will get done before winter because I want to wear it. But I have a ways because winter takes a while to get to Louisiana. Oh, I got stuff stacked on top of that. Okay. I have been working on my Southern Skeins knit along. Oh, there we go. Did I even post those? I don't remember. Oh, look at my face glow. Okay, sorry. Southern Skeins teamed up with a lovely Blunder Knits, and they are hosting the Zoom knit nights every month, and every month we get a square pattern. I'm staying up to date. I have finished every month by the next month's meeting. I am so proud of myself. So this, again, not a problem. I am on it. This stack is a hot mess though. I am not piecing these together until the very end because some of them are slightly different sizes from other ones. I'm gonna mix them up together so that they actually come out looking mostly square. Okay. Somebody keeps attacking me. Next up, my sea glass. Ugh. Okay, this is my sea glass tee. I was making the crocheted t-shirt version of the sea glass sweater that everybody was making from Wool and Pine Designs. It is beautiful, and now that I see it again, hi Luna. Now that I see it again, I really want to start working on it again. Oh, that's amazing how that happens. I have not touched this one. 3 months, I haven't touched it. I will not rip this out. And this is why. It uses scraps, and all these scraps have been cut into lengths that are about 2 rounds each. I'm not cutting, I'm not going to unravel it. If I decide not to keep this, not to finish it, it will go in the trash as is. Which is why it's still here, because I do like it. It's really pretty. The fabric is nice. I should finish it. I will eventually get the desire to work on this again. 3 months though. It's time to start rethinking it. That is just a big old ball, or big old bag of scraps here. I am not going to go through who all they are because it's a lot of them. I have a window over here and it is distracting. Okay. Y'all, I'm embarrassed to show you this. This is for work. It's supposed to be a dinosaur. I was writing a pattern for a dinosaur to put in my shop, be a simple little toy that I could sell. I have zero motivation to work on him, but he is a finished body, so I need to do something with him just to get him out of here. That's embarrassing. 3 months and I haven't finished a toy, but I've made like a zillion other toys for work. It's just him. I don't like you. Oh well. I'll get there. Probably not. He might end up in the trash. I just don't like him. I guess the responsible thing would be to undo him and salvage the yarn. Because there's no saving those eyes. They're safety eyes. They're done for. But he might get ripped out. I just don't like him. On to page 2. My Scrappy Blanket. This is last year's summer sock camp bag. I'm working on this. I love it. I love it so much. Look at it. Okay. It has grown. I don't know where I was the last time in June. I don't know. But I've added several rows up here because I know I did this one during sock camp. I can tell you where I was actually, because I finished Mom's socks and neighbor's socks. Uh-oh. Here. I was here. There we go. So, I've done several squares, and I found my fall squares, or my fall yarn from last year that I realized wasn't in here. So I added all those in, and I also decided that I wanted my blanket to be wider, which is why it's kind of wonky now. But this is one of those projects that I am working on. It's going to take a very long time, and I'll get there. This doesn't bother me. It's not looming over and taunting me because I haven't finished it. It's going to take a long time to finish, and I am okay with that. I work on it every time I have a new scrap to add. My Lazy Waves blanket. It's in my jumbo Fates thread bag. The Scrappy Blanket, by the way, is very similar to the Cozy Memories, or Coziest Memories knit blanket, but it's crocheted. And it's by Betsy Makes, called the Scrappy Sock Yarn Blanket. I did go get the link for y'all. It's on my project page. This one has grown so much. Where is my marker? Oh, it's at the top. That's why. Yeah, so this one has grown a ton in 3 months. I felt like working on it, so I worked on it. This is kind of one that does loom over, and I would like to get it finished because there's nothing stopping me. I'm not waiting on more scraps. I own all the yarn to finish this, so I want to finish it. But I also know I've been working on it, so we're okay. We're not on the best of terms, but we're on okay terms. This is called the Lazy Waves Blanket by Dedri Uys. And I'm using Knit Picks Wool of the Andes. Bought it for a different blanket, didn't work out. This is like the 4th reincarnation of a blanket using this yarn. And it's by far the furthest I've gotten. So I still really like the project. I'm still working on it. It will get finished. My Pentagon Blanket is temporarily shoved in this tiny bag from Fates Thread. There's a blanket in here. It's That's a little ridiculous. I'll get a bigger bag. This is a pattern that I'm writing up. There we go. And it's kind of hard to see, but if you look in the center, you'll see it's a pentagon. And I am going for however long my yarn holds out, and I still have a lot of yarn. It's a fingering weight yarn. It is beautiful. Loving how it's turning out. Again, this is kind of one that looms over, but I've done a lot of work on it. I just need to finish it. I just need to keep at it and keep working on it. But made a lot of progress and I like it, so I'm going to keep it. Oh, you don't fit in that bag. Oops. The Granny Square tank top. You might recall I have 2 of these. They are finished. It's supposed to be a tank top. I lost the pattern. I didn't even have the pattern. I saw a picture on Pinterest and I was copying it. That's what happened. So I don't have a pattern. I don't know what size needle I was using. This is getting ripped out. Let me explain why. I have now made 2 tank tops. This is many, many years old. I recently made 2 tank tops and I love them. I know I'm not going to like this. I'm not going to wear this. This is not what I want. The way that this works is it goes at an angle and then you have another one and they get seamed together and it's all flowy and drapey and kind of bohemian. Anyways, I'm never gonna wear it. I don't want to put the time and the effort into making something that I'm never gonna wear. This is going to get ripped out because I didn't sew in my tails because I prepare for the worst, right? No, I'm just lazy. I didn't weave in my tail. So, like I said, I have 2 of them and they will get ripped out and that is going far away. Don't like it. Done. If it doesn't make you happy, get rid of it. Throw it away, rip it out, give it to somebody who will finish it. I'm not wasting my time on things I don't like. Oh, except for this next one. My Hexapuffs. So, last time you saw my Hexapuffs, they were in a jar. I decided to piece them together and see how far I can get. And this was it. This was as far as I got. I am very, very sad by that. It's beautiful. It's squishy. This is the Keepers Quilt. I'm going to keep going. I don't like this project. I'm going to keep going because I have put so much time and effort into this and I don't have that much more to go. Help me tell myself this lie. I don't have much more to go. Just a few more. I just need it to be wide enough to go on the fireplace. And it'll only be on the fireplace during summer as additional seating for when people come over. When we have the whole family over, we have more people than we have seats. So I wanted something a little squishy on the fireplace because somebody always ends up just plopping down on the fireplace. And yeah, so since I put it all together, I've been working on more. And yeah, I'll wait until I have a few saved up and then I will sew them together some more Blah. Sewing it together really wasn't the worst part. The worst part was finding out that I didn't have nearly enough. Back to the lie. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I can do this. That's the only one that, like, I really dislike the project, but I'm going to stick with it because I've put so many hours into it already. Okay, last one. The last one is the hardest one. It is my oldest project. It dates back to 2014. This is a class that I was taking in Oxford at the local yarn store that doesn't exist anymore. I was taking a class learning how to do color work. It was called Building in Color by Knit Purl Hunter. It's beautiful. If you want to learn color work, this is a really good book. This is a great way to learn it. I really enjoyed the class and getting to see all the other ladies and how their blankets were working up, and the class just kind of fizzled out. I was doing so good until the class fizzled out. They had two classes going. One was on a weekday and one was on the weekend. I was in the weekend because I had a job, and the people, like a couple of people from the weekend decided to join the weekday class, and then I was the only person left on the weekend, and it wasn't fun. I didn't have accountability anymore, and the project stalled out. I absolutely love this project. I will never get rid of it. This right here is the reason that we're here. This is the one that I really want to finish. I keep procrastinating on it and not finishing it because I have other things I could work on. I don't know. It just feels so daunting because of the fact that I had a great class with a wonderful teacher who was talking you through setting it up and doing the first couple of repeats for each panel, and now I don't have that anymore, so I'm gonna have to go through and watch the videos and teach myself, and I'm perfectly capable. I don't know, feel a little defeated and don't want to. This yarn is great. This is the first time that I bought a nice yarn. It's the Berroco Weekend DK. Yeah, it's really nice. Look, I even have a panel that's probably almost finished. What am I doing? Why? Look, neat. Ooh, good thing for protective eyewear. Yeah. I bought needles for the class. I bought the yarn for the class. I have all the yarn to finish the blanket. And just zero willpower because my class got canceled. That's ridiculous. I need to finish it. This is kind of the last of the projects. This is the oldest one. It is the one that I am most intimidated to work on, which is just goofy. It's not hard. Oh, okay, there we go. Almost had an avalanche. It's not hard. The book is great. It talks you through step by step, easy how to do color work. I'm sure I've probably done harder color work since this. I don't know why. I'm so intimidated. But I mean, look at how pretty it is. I will get there. I will. So that is it. That is the last one. I thought that was my husband coming home. It's not. So yeah, that is all of my projects. I am down to 11, and I'm working on all of them. Well, that's not true. Let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 that I have not worked on at all. 4. Which the 4th one, I haven't worked on it because I knew I was going to rip it out. I was just waiting for this video to do so. Yeah, I haven't worked on the sea glass tea, the dinosaur toy, or the color work blanket that I just showed you. I have some more thinking to do on those projects, and I want to kind of plow through some of these other ones and get them done so that I can really focus in and make it happen. I have a better understanding of what I want. Like I said, I want to have a pattern project that really takes up some brain activity. I want easy vanillas, something to work on, and then my scrappy blankets, because I really enjoy the scrappy blankets. You know, I need something small and portable for either the car, doctor's office, those kind of things. That's a sock. That's easy enough. You know, I'm always going to be working on a sock anyways. Yeah, so I have a much better idea of what I want to do. I have been looking at this list every single week. I have a list in my planner every week of all my projects, and I mark down which ones I've been working on so that I can see what I haven't been working on. And it makes me realize things like, I don't want that tank top. Every week I have to go through and transfer that to the next week. And every week I look at it and I go, I don't want that tank top. I don't want that tank top. Guess what? It's gone. It's out of here. Not doing it. Yeah. So maybe, hopefully, you're motivated to go dig through your projects, get rid of some things, finish some things, rethink what you want to be doing with your time. Yeah, so that is it for this one. Hopefully I will be able to check back in with y'all before 3 months and tell you that I've finished a lot more. We'll see. Oh, our lighting is getting terrible in here. I had such beautiful sunlight at the beginning. Oh well. I will see y'all again for episode 3 whenever I have something to show. So until then, happy knitting, crocheting, making, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope you're enjoying it. Bye.